Now check this out.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Yes, here I am, present for your afternoon pick-me-up. I've organised a Diet Coke, the great life elixir from the vending machine. That's my pick-me-up for this afternoon. We're going to get you home or to work or wherever it is that you're going. We've got a big show as well. We're obviously going to be giving away cash with Novus Pay Your Bills.
Yeah.
I love that.
Same.
What would you do? What would you choose if you had to get onto the Nova Player app and get us to pay something?
I'll steal my credit card.
Oh,
You were about to say it can't be your credit card.
haven't I paid off your credit card in the past?
I don't think so.
I feel like I have.
No, you've paid for
I feel
other...
like I gave you a little treat one time, a little bonus for no reason.
Maybe.
I think I cleared it.
Wasn't that for a I feel like that was for a trip to America maybe in my early days.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it went towards America.
Yeah, and it was like just a bit of funny money,
Yeah.
as my gran
Yeah.
would call it.
Yeah, I
But
love
obviously that didn't
Well, no,
work.
that was 5 years ago. I don't think I even had a credit card then.
Oysters au natural aren't going to pay for themselves,
Nope.
am I right? And a very special guest coming up, John Edward. He's going to sit in. I'm going to see if he'll do it. Sit in and coach me on Mystic Chrissie, because Lord knows I need all the help I can get.
I'm nervous. Do you think he'll think we're taking the fun out of being a medium psychic?
The fun or the legitimacy? One or the other. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just suck it and see.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
Turd of the Week award goes to this guy. A serial bear harasser has been chased down by a huge black bear as park officials hunt him down. So there's some footage of him harassing these bears, just being an absolute turd. Did you see this footage, Jack, and just hate this guy?
I did. But I love that it got to a point where a bear finally turned on him.
Yeah, it's absolute heaven. So he gets out of the car, he runs at this bear who's just doing bear things.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. And then the bear goes, actually, I'm going to kill you.
He turns into Cocaine Bear.
He really... Did you see that movie?
I loved that movie.
I want to see that movie, I think.
You should.
It's just foolish enough for me.
You'd be into it.
Please enjoy. No humans were harmed in the making of this bear attack. He just runs him down, he chickens out and gets back in the car. But have a listen. That's the guy.
Are you for?
He's an idiot.
Oh my God.
Who's a big guy? Who's a big guy now, huh?
Yeah.
All I want to say is this. Wildlife has a way of turning on you if you harass them too much.
Truth.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, God love him.
But when you're in their vicinity and their domain for so long,
That's right.
something's going to happen.
Something will turn. Also, that is exactly how my 14-year-old antagonises my cavoodle.
Really?
Yeah. And look, Murphy loves it, but I do have to say, please, not in the house. These two crazy animals going each other.
Does Leo ever get nipped? Does Murphy bite?
No, never. Never. Well, I mean, you never know. Steve Irwin wouldn't have thought it was going to end like that,
Yeah,
like
true.
it did for him. Let's move on to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Do you remember that their messy, messy divorce was played out on live television?
I relished in that court case.
Did you?
How good I love a public court case. That, Gwyneth Paltrow and the skier. Like, it's heaven viewing.
But didn't you feel like it was just none of your business?
Nah, totally my business.
I just thought it was none of my business. But anyway, she was ordered to pay $1 million to him, and she's paid it a year after the trial. And Depp has pledged, as he did back then, to donate it to 5 charities, which he is going to do. I want to suggest that one of the charities is a new bra for his daughter, Lily Rose Depp, who's currently starring in Idol. Come on. The bras are like bandos,
But
just over the nipples.
They're hot. She looks great.
She does, but she could use a full-size bra with some good coverage and an underwire.
But you know, I know, but it wouldn't. That doesn't suit Jocelyn, her character's vibe.
Oh, yes, of course. She's method acting.
Correct. After that episode you and I watched on Monday night, Ep 2 of The Idol with The Weeknd, people have labelled it the worst episode of television in history. And you were filming the Masked Singer last night, so I didn't get to talk to you about it. I think that's harsh.
I think it's really harsh, but you and I are mad for that show. It's tacky and weird. They're saying that The Weeknd's acting is so bad that people are never going to watch The Idol again. Not me. I'm going to watch it. I'm watching it till the bitter end.
I'm obsessed.
I want to know what happens. What carrier is it on so that people can watch it?
It is on Binge.
It's on Binge. There you go. Have a look. Not for the faint-hearted, by the way.
Don't watch it with your kids.
No, do not.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
Herbert Adams pies are the gourmet for the everyday. Find them from the supermarket freezer aisle or at your local service station.
Wait a minute.
Chrissie Swans.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Hi, Tennille. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like there's cash in the very, very near future for you, Tennille.
Oh, I hope so.
All right, I'll tell you how it works. I got 5 clues here about a particular celebrity. I've also got $500 cash to give away thanks to the good people at Herbert Adams Pies. For each incorrect guess you make, Jack will really enjoy taking away $100.
Wiping it off.
After I read out each clue, you got 5 seconds to guess. Are you ready, Tennille?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it. Clue number 1. I am an Australian celebrity chef who is also an ambassador for Coles supermarkets.
Oh, that's easy.
It's easy.
Oh, Curtis Stone.
Yes! $500 for you.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got a bit of time up our sleeve, let's talk pies.
Oh yes, I
How-
just had some of these pies the other day.
How good are they? And fancy in the dark box, yeah. What sort of sauce do you like? Like, how do you have it?
I like the beef and one with the mushrooms.
Yes, but do you have tomato sauce?
Oh no, barbecue.
Tennille, that is controversial. I've never done that.
Oh, you haven't. You have to try it.
And do you push the sauce bottle into the pie and then...
I don't. I just put it on the lid.
Because Tennille is an adult who doesn't behave like a child. I just had a sausage roll here at Nova in Sydney, and there is no tomato sauce and no barbecue sauce.
But that's because I just put the last bit in my pie.
You bitch!
I know, I'm sorry. I felt really bad. And then I made a big show about putting a sausage roll in the oven for you, and I knew that there wouldn't be any tomato sauce, but I couldn't say anything.
No, so you made me one because you felt bad.
Yes, I did. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry for you, Tennille. You got $500. That is
Oh my
sweet.
God, thank you so much.
Fantastic.
I'm so happy about that.
Good on you, mate. Thank you so much for playing.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Can we pay your bills?
Nova's Pay Your Bills.
It couldn't be easier. Hop onto the Nova Player app. Tell us which bill you want us to pay. I reckon go hard.
I agree.
Go hard. Remember we had that really honest guy from Adelaide last week who said, oh, look, it was $491.
No, it was
$515. But I've just realised it's $491.
I just would never do that.
Either would I.
God, people are good people.
They are. Are you a good person, Kathy?
I am.
Yes. Tell us.
Honest one, you'll find.
Oh, I love that. Honesty is the best policy. It'll change your life, Kath.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope
well,
so.
you tell us.
My palms are sweating.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Pick me.
Gross. Wipe them.
Kathy, you're on a sure thing. Relax. Hey, Kath.
yes.
What is the bill, in all honesty, that you want us to pay?
It's my rego for my car insurance.
How much is that?
$575.
God, that's all right. That's not too bad. I reckon I paid $800 this year.
I've flicked mine now so that I do it every 3 months, do it quarterly, so it's not a big lump sum like that. It's so annoying.
You just put it on your credit card anyway.
Obviously.
Kathy, the good news for you is we are going to cover that bill for you.
Woohoo!
You can forget about it. Yes.
And if you're like Kathy and want your bill paid, jump on the Nova Player, register your details, and we could be calling you tomorrow or Friday or next week. Who knows?
Times are tough, and it's not the first time they've been tough. We've all had, times in our life where we've had more and times in our life where we've had less. But I was at Channel 10 just before because I'm up in Sydney filming The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
And I went to the toilet and I realised that I've still got deep in my muscle memory something that I used to do when I first started working in advertising 25 years ago. So you can imagine, I mean, you probably never had to struggle financially, really. You've always got somebody to help you.
Yeah, like I've always been okay. Like living beyond my means is like what I'm good at. That's my skill in life.
That's kind of your thing.
Kind of my thing.
And
so
we all do that, and we're all guilty of that.
Yeah.
Back when I first started my first job in advertising, I was living on my own, which is an expensive thing, but I had to because I can't stand other people. Yeah. So my rent was huge and I wasn't earning much money, and I was living on home brand dim sims, which I would microwave.
How good's a dimmy?
Oh, so good. Having said that, every night 4 dim sims with soy sauce. It got a bit tired eventually, but it was all I could afford.
Your insides were probably screaming as well.
Oh, 100%.
Help me!
But, you know, I was living the dream. I was working in a blue chip advertising agency. Nobody would have known that I was having 4 home brand microwave dim sims every night for dinner.
Question just on the dim sim.
Yeah.
Could you tell the difference between that or like a normal dim sim? Yeah, great.
Nah,
I love that.
Absolutely 100% endorsed.
Okay, cool.
And I think they were about $4 for a bag of 30.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, unbelievable.
Mwah.
Mwah. Anyway, toilet paper is expensive now, was expensive then, and I would steal toilet paper from my job. I would just, every day or so, I would take a roll, or, you know, every week a couple of rolls. Nobody ever knew, and that was how I got by it, so I was saving money. I'm sure it's illegal, whatever, don't at me. I was just on the toilet in Channel 10. Now, I can afford toilet paper.
I know.
And I was alone in the toilet, as you are, and I turned around and there was a stack of toilet rolls.
That's too many for one corporation.
Correct. And I was this close to putting one in my bag.
You should have done it just for old time's sake.
It was like deep in my muscle memory.
I've never done it, but now you say it, I want to give it a go. But it's harder for a dude because I don't have a handbag or anywhere to put it.
Yeah, like, did you notice that today when we left the house, I said, I won't take my backpack. I won't need it. Trust me, if I had my backpack, that would now be rolling around with 7 rolls of toilet paper.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Coming up, John Edward, international psychic medium, is coming in to help me with my mystic skills.
It really aligned on the day. I mean, maybe he had something to do with this, but it happens that he's coming in on a Wednesday when we do Mystic Chrissie. I didn't plan that. You and I didn't plan that.
What are the odds?
Right?
What are the odds?
Do you love how you and I were lucky enough to sit down and have dinner with him?
Yeah.
This past week.
Yeah.
And do you recall my only question to him?
I do, but I want to hear it again. Such was the joy it brought me.
Because I was like, I'm a little bit skeptical on psychics, so I didn't want to talk too much about that stuff.
Yeah. But
I'd remembered that he'd been on an episode of The Kardashians.
Sure.
So naturally, I had to ask what that was like.
And he was forthcoming.
He went into such depth. I really appreciated the time he gave my question.
When I was looking at you, listening to him talk about it, I've never seen you so deeply connected with someone. And it turns out that you were logging everything he said because you couldn't wait to get home and find that episode.
And watch it again with you.
And watch it and fact check.
Fact check everything. What he was saying.
Oh, my God.
Chrissie's Quizzy. She's got the curly questions and the cash to give away. Hit the Nova Win page for your chance to play Chrissie's Quizzy. Thanks to McCain Pub Style Chips.
Curly questions, Y/N. Curly fries, Y/N. Why? Yeah. It's definitely why.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, because there's more coverage to put sauce on.
The hot chip is just so perfect, though. I would be okay without a curly chip.
That is absolutely true. It's
you know what I mean?
The most perfect food.
It really is.
Belinda, you are playing for this bum bag and chips and cash, and so are you, Mary.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Good girls. You know how this works. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with a money can't buy Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. You need to make a solemn promise to me that you will wear it, as I am wearing mine right now.
Absolutely.
Good girls. Liars. They're liars.
They're liars, and
lying.
I get it.
They're lying right to my face. They're using me for the $200 cash and the $200 McCain's voucher. Fair.
I would too.
Question number 1. It is Donald Trump's birthday today, and he celebrated it by getting arrested. He's 77. Can you name his current wife who is clearly over him?
Mary.
Yes, Mary.
Oh, God, I've forgotten her name.
Belinda for the steal.
Belinda.
Is it Ivana?
No, she's dead.
Melania.
Melania. Oh, my God, ladies.
I feel better, Belinda, thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Question number 2. A mare is a type of what animal?
Mary.
Yes, Mary.
A horse.
God, you'd have to know that, Mary. It's most of your name in it. Question number 3. 4 years ago today, Taylor Swift, my queen, released this as the second single from her album, Lover. What's it called? I'm going to hang up on both of you if you do not know this
carefully.
song. Listen.
Oh, wait. Ladies.
Oh, dear. I couldn't hear it properly.
Look, you need to calm down, and you also need to go and download her entire catalogue and get back to you after you've listened to it. Question number 4. What does the acronym KPI stand for?
Belinda.
Yes, Belinda.
Oh, I've gone off early. Mary. Oh,
Yes,
Mary.
Mary.
I'm jumping in. Key performance indicator?
Yes, it is a key performance indicator.
Mary, this next one is for the win. Belinda, you've got to be a bit better.
Terrible.
Question number 5. Ali Simpson, Beck Judd, Grant Denyer, Emma Watkins and Ben Gillies are all appearing on what upcoming reality series? It was just announced this week. It's a celebrity version of a huge international franchise.
I'm running somewhere.
Belinda?
Yes, Belinda?
Amazing Race?
Yes, it is Amazing Race. You are back in the game. Dustin Martin plays for which AFL team?
Mary.
Yeah. Was that Mary?
Yes, Richmond.
Yes, it is Richmond.
Yes.
Good on you, Mary. You got there in the end. You've got the bum bag, you got $200 cash, and you got a $200 McCain's voucher. Well done.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're the best, girls.
All right,
Don't
Swanee.
forget to learn all the Taylor Swift songs.
Are you ready? John Edward is voicing.
Yes!
He's about to be in here.
So excited.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm thrilled to welcome my friend all the way from America, psychic medium John Edward. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
It's so good to see you. What an unlikely friendship we've had over the last 10 or 11 years.
Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Is it a bit longer?
I think it might be a little bit longer.
I just feel like I met you when... Oh, no, it is just a little bit longer because my middle son is 11 and I hadn't had him yet when I first met you. We met on The Circle,
yes,
and which was a TV show I did. And we just hit it off immediately.
Complete past life connection.
Yes. I wonder what we were. Do you know what we were in a past life?
I don't know, but I think you were bossy.
Nothing's changed.
Well, we do come back to work on the same lessons.
I know we do. And I've got about 4 more lives to go before I master that. Now, you are coming to Australia at the end of the year for a national tour. I have been to your show. It is extraordinary.
Thank you.
And Australia loves you. What is it that you think that why do you think you resonate so much with us?
I just love the community aspect of what it feels like here as a group, and I feel like there's a appreciation of a direct form of communication and a no BS kind of vibe. Yeah. So I feel like there's a synastry that's there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure an astrologer, if they looked at like my chart and the astrological chart of Australia, would say, "Oh, I see it."
Yeah, right.
Like the astrocartography is there.
Having only just met you this past week, John, and we got to share a dinner together, which was really lovely. Something about you that I think Aussies would really appreciate and get is you have our same sense of humour. Like you're a little bit like naughty and dirty, which Aussies love, and I think that comes across.
Yes.
It's my Scorpio rising.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
I've got a question for you in terms of all the countries that you've done shows in. When you get messages from the other side, are some of them culturally appropriate to the audience, but you don't understand?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Wow.
Yes. I had that happen, not even at an event. I had that happen through somebody through my wife's family that's Portuguese and somebody that was there that had lost her dad came through. We were all like, a whole bunch of us were away, and I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
So I had gotten information from this woman's dad. Sandra, my wife, had to translate, and we're going back and forth, and all of it's being validated through Sandra, not through me, because I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I said, oh, I go, tell her dad wants to remind her about when he washed the puppies on the side of the house. So I see Sandra say that, and I see the person respond, and I say my wife's expression. She goes, he wasn't washing the puppies. He was drowning the puppies.
Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, that is dark.
Yeah. So what had happened is that dog had a previous litter, and he wasn't dealing with another litter. And the way that I interpreted said message was he was clearly washing the puppies.
Yes.
Because why would you do that?
Maybe that's what he told them. Like we go, oh, we're taking the dog to the country to live in a farm. Maybe that's what he told them.
It was very clear what he was doing, and he came through very accurately describing it. I just misinterpreted the message because in my brain I was like, no, you don't.
It couldn't be that.
It clearly had to be washing the puppies.
What is the most kind of extreme reaction someone has had to a reading with you?
So when you ask me that, and when somebody asks me a question like that, I always go with what's shown to me in the moment, because I've got 4 decades of this.
Yeah.
I was in Overland Park, Kansas, and there was a gentleman, a very large gentleman, in the back of the room, and I was reading for somebody in the front of the room. Now, what I did not know is that he was with these people, and what I did not know is he had got to go to the restroom. So as I'm delivering information, they weren't getting it. And I was being persistent, as you know, I will be persistent.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this guy, we're talking like football size, starts charging me. He's like running towards me. And I remember like standing there, like watching it happen. And I was like slowly starting to like back up. And there was no security. No. Like it was like me and my buddy that was in the back of the room. And I like looked at him like, what is going on here? Like, and when the guy got right where I was standing, about 5 feet away, burst out in tears and said, "That's my sister." And then he looked at this family like, "What's wrong with you? Like, how did you not know that?" Yeah, and I like looked at them like, "Yeah, what's wrong with you?" Meanwhile, I'm like sweating because I thought I was getting my butt kicked.
God, John Edward, it is such a thrill to see you. And if you want to go and see John's live shows, they really are a great night out.
And you're going all across the country, like everywhere.
I am. I can't wait.
Head to, and we're talking everywhere, like even Townsville.
Yep.
You know, head to John Edward's website. It's johnedward.net. And all the tickets are there. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
In fact, while you're here, today's Wednesday.
It is.
And you may not know, John, but I also have a gift.
Oh.
And
moonlighting.
I do a segment called Mystic Chrissie, which is unerringly accurate. But, you know, we can always improve on our gifts. And I'm wondering if you would stick around.
Oh, this is like Psychic Australian Idol kind of vibe.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Specsavers is helping Chrissie with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissie.
Yes, I have a gift. And every week, someone calls in and I tell them all the messages that have come to me from the other side. And I'm very excited to welcome a special guest.
A very special guest.
To this segment, the great psychic medium, international superstar, John Edward.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
We've known each other a long time. Did you know I also had the gift, John?
You know, I always knew that there was something special about those Scorpio eyes, but I'm happy to see you putting it into good usage.
Thank you. Now, any advice or coaching you're welcome, okay? Minda, welcome. Come in, Minda.
Oh, hi, Chrissie.
Can you believe you're here with John Edward?
No, I'm.
I know.
I'm
It's a lot.
bit of shock at the moment.
I know. It's a real
bit
lot.
nervous too.
Hey, you've got a cavoodle, Minda, that's very important to you.
I don't.
Okay.
We had a Labradoodle.
There's the
Maybe a
oodle.
poodle.
There it is.
There's
It's
the
the
oodle.
oodle. It's the oodle. You're famous for your lasagna, Minda.
No, definitely not.
You're famous for your
My
She often goes with that one, John.
papadums. You love papadums.
I don't.
Ignore this, John. Ignore it. I'm off my game.
I like the song.
You like what?
The song that sounds like Papadum, which is
Padam Padam. Maybe that's what I meant. Padam Padam.
How good is that song?
The new Kylie.
I know.
You had some AirPods, but you lost them.
No, I don't wear AirPods.
I did.
You did.
You lost your AirPods.
Okay. Maybe
You're
I'm
picking up
reading
John.
I'm reading John.
What happened, John? Where did you lose them?
LAX.
Recently?
Yes.
You'll never see them again. I'm sorry to tell you, John.
They just came back.
I love this.
All right. I mean, it's been very humbling for me to be in the presence of the master. John, is there anything that you want to say to Minda?
Minda, I think that your energy has been great for Chrissie to work. Mystic
Chrissie.
Mystic.
Yes.
Thank you.
I want to be proper. Is there a question that you have that I could possibly? I don't know if I can come close to this, but I
mean, you can't.
Is my daughter going to do well in her exam today at uni?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to say,
yay.
By any chance, is her grandfather in spirit?
Yes.
Is that your dad?
Yes.
I kind of feel like your dad's like with you. And then is your dad the person who had any type of like respiratory illness, or like did he have like throat cancer?
No, but he was in hospital with aspiration pneumonia. So
okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
No, I'm seeing like ventilator stuff. That's why I was trying to figure out throat or lung.
Yeah, on oxygen. Yeah.
Yeah. What does the 18th of a month mean for you?
That's my husband's birthday.
Okay. And then did he just have like gallbladder surgery, or does somebody have like bad stomach stuff?
No, he had kidney stones.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is freaky.
Well, I'm tutoring tonight. You know, today I wasn't expecting to read.
I'm madly writing down notes.
I'm tutoring. So I kind of feel like that might have been the second bout of that, or he might have had two issues of that. So just keep that in mind. But your dad's with you. He sees what's going on.
Thank you.
Minda, just before you go, just going to bring it home. 7 is your lucky number.
No, 8.
Close.
Look, regardless, you've got a money can't buy personal reading with psychic medium John Edwards, so you're ahead. But I'll also...
And you, Chrissie.
And me, of course. I'll also slip in a $250 Specsavers voucher and $250 cash for you, Minda. Thank you so much for playing along.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's Clickbait.
I love Amy Schumer.
She's the best.
I love her. And I'm going to get to her in a minute, but first I've got to tell you something that I just said to John Edward as he was leaving.
What?
Can I have a drum roll? Wait. No, too early. Start. I'll point to you when I need it, okay? Hi. He said to me, have you got any questions for me? And I'm like, I want to know, I want to see the misery firsthand, all right? I don't want any warnings, all right? So I don't ask him anything personal about myself. I said, yes, I do have one question for you, John Edward. When is my queen, Taylor Swift, touring? I would have liked the drum roll now.
I really screwed the drum roll up. Let's go again. Let's do that again.
So I said to John Edward, when is my queen, Taylor Swift, going to be in this country? And he said, March 2023. March 2024. Next March.
Lies.
No, I don't think that is a lie.
Lies.
How very dare you? How very dare you?
I'm sorry, John.
Well, let's get on to Amy Schumer.
I'm sure it's true.
Amy Schumer is heaven. Follow her. Watch everything she does. She says everything that everyone's too afraid to say. And she has roasted Alec Baldwin and his wife, Hilaria, because Hilaria, turns out, isn't what she says she is. And that is a fact. That's not like, I don't reckon she was really born in Spain.
I remember this whole scandal.
There was a huge expose because her name's Hilaria and she speaks with a very thick European, I think maybe Spanish accent. And it turns out that someone did very, very minimal digging. And it turns out that she's maybe been an exchange student to Spain once.
Right.
Have a listen to this little roast.
So they have a Von Trapp amount of children, and they name them all, I'm not sure, but very Spanish names, like jamón and croqueta and flamenco, you know? And all of this would be fine and beautiful, except that Hilaria from España is actually Hillary from Boston.
I mean, it's so astounding, isn't it?
It is, and like so delusional that you think you wouldn't be found out. But I love it.
But it's in plain sight too. Follow them on Instagram. It's really, there is some bizarre stuff going on there.
Whilst we're living together, we should add that Netflix special Amy's done, Emergency Contact, to our TV viewing.
Yes, we must. We absolutely must. And just a quick community service announcement. What is the best junk food ever?
Excuse me, remove the word junk.
What is the best food? What is the best restaurant in the world?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. We are mad for it. I had a fight with someone last night on the phone about the merits or lack thereof of the fillet of fish, and I would die on that hill. Why would you ever order a fillet of fish when there is a quarter pounder or a Big Mac available?
Stupidity.
Stop it. Regardless, McDonald's is the best food in the world. We love it. And Peter Alexander, an Australian brand, has released the most darling line of McDonald's flavoured PJs. One of them's got all the characters from my youth in there, Grimace and everyone.
Some of those, like that long sleeve, the Macca's long sleeve, I'd wear in everyday life.
Absolutely. As you say, it's chic. But I can see Mayor McCheese in there. I can see... Are these meaning anything to you? Or are they before your time?
Yeah, no, I know the characters, yeah.
Before your time, the Hamburglar?
It's sick.
Oh, my God, I need some. Anyway, we are out of here. That is it. That is it for us for today, my love.
We're back tomorrow with sweeping statements, so have a think. I know you've already got yours, Swanee.
I do.
Ready.
Mine's got to do with potato cakes / scallops.
Oh, you've got a new one since we spoke. You're full of them.
Maybe. I just can't remember the one that I told you. The Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.